In the previous program, we have already mentioned the Huichi Guanyin Academy. Song Kong deliberately made Guanin's birth hospital burn. This is a solution. Gaza, which was taken from the old river, disappeared. After searching all four, I couldn't find it. Song Kong remembered and asked, "Can you have any monsters here?" The situation is a little wrong. Did Song Kong really not know that there are monsters in this Black Wind Mountain? Song Kong clearly read the writing by himself, but he actually lost the Gaza in Yancho. This is a coincidence that Song Kong must have known who stole Gaza. However, it still likes to borrow Guanyin Academy to turn it upside down until the rivers themselves said the Black Bear Gold. Song Kongmingbei is going to clean up the river in Guanyin Pastoral Hospital. Even if they are burned, they still have to vent their anger. The original residents used a whole round of partial service to talk about the old river of Guanyinyuan and Guanyinyuan. What is the name of this old river? Some friends remember calling Dasheng Jinji Laoren. The men gave this old master Jin Chi so much that he gave him a treatment that only monsters on the road to Jin should have. However, this elder Jin Chi lived to be 270 years old, and this age is not the age that a normal person should have. Adding to what it does, it can be said that it is a monster, but it is not an ordinary monster, but a complete she-male. So why can Elder Jin Chi suffer for so long? Is there an explanation on the river in Guanyinyuan? It is the head of Guanyin Academy, the Huang Wang Guixia said, "Master, my master is a human being, and one of them, the Black King, has cultivated humanity and has been here for 4 miles to preach to my master. It teaches my master some of it, so it is supported by friends." Is it really because of the Black Bear Jin's blessing? In fact, there is a more critical reason. Elder Jin Chi is not dead and has passed the underworld. The underworld can live for so long if it doesn't cause trouble. Why didn't the underworld come to cause trouble for Elder Jin Chi? Because it was related to In Pusa. Please follow him. We can try to make the whole story at this time. Elder Jin Chi is a bandit in this place. What about Huang Ran? Guanyin Pusa talked a lot. It asked it to build a Guanyin Tea hospital near Hafeng Mountain, with only one purpose, and let it go to circle the Black Bear Jin Gi to Guanyin Pusa's own disciple. Since Guanyin has long planned to collect Black Bear Gold, why do you have to wait for 2,500 years? Why is this Black Bear King still unwilling to join Guanyin Pusa's camp until today? What kind of medicine model ghost is this Black Bear King? This black bear is golden, originally attached to Hafeng Mountain, is leisurely and at ease. A Guanyin Tea hospital was built 20 miles away next to his home. And since then, Fang Zhan from Guanyin Tea Hospital has always talked about life and ideals. The core issue is that he is considering whether to join us and join Guanyin Pusa's camp. This Clarion Pusa can be said to be obvious, and he extended away to the Black Bear gene to infect him. But this Black Bear Gold just doesn't make this tea. We can make friends, but let me get into a tiger. I have to consider this and remember it from the scene. Someone asked Guanyin Pusa, why didn't he respond directly? For talents, they can only be attracted, just like having sex. The strong sixth one is not a world. Besides, Guanyin Pusa forced his territory to expand his territory, and he himself was not sure what Tathagata's attitude was. So this Klitsch Pusa could only wait for Black Bear Gene to take the initiative to surrender, but the group waited for 2,550 years and did not even move the no for a Black Bear Gene family. Black Bear Gene is not stupid. Apart from the sound of the sound, can he have a better future? Why is Guanyin Pusa dared to attack Black Bear King again? First, because the Tathagata of the Pure Land promised Guanyin to take the floating fate of the mountain and the deep sea, Guanyin regarded the Black Bear Gold as part of his reward. Guanyin still has 3 lonely tiles in her hand. Even if you, Black Bear Gold, is not happy now, I will take you with you by Tathagata's orphan. Can't you still get back to you? But at this time, I believe everyone has a question: why is Guanyin Pusa obsessed with this Black Bear gene? What is the extraordinary thing about this old man? The Black Bear Gold has many advantages. The first point is that it is to know how to be kind. He is the only waste ghost in the world who can celebrate his birthday. There is a saying in the original place that he told his 2 good brothers Baishio, the white flower snake monster and the Tsanglangjin. The next day is the day of my mother's chaos. The second palace can visit by Ishio, and it is said that every year and the king will get started this year. Let's share science here. Our birthday is also called the day of mother's chaos. So when we celebrate our birthday, the key is not to think about ourselves, but to remember to greet our mother. Our birth is their difficulty, and it's a Che Yuan. We say that this black bear king is going to celebrate his birthday. And every year, we know that this is a black bear gold who knows how to be kind. I remember that my mother was in trouble. Of course, I didn't say anything. He just asked someone for gifts on his birthday. So don't look at this black bear gold as ugly as it was quite warm that week. The second advantage is that they have a house. He lives in this Black Wind Mountain, which is very good. The scenery of thousands of teeth are coming to the show. It's not clear to people, and the flowers fall and trees are fragrant. With the Tianlian, the wind is sent away, and the jealousy is in Pingzhang. This is a great scenery, which has occupied the angel's earth power. There is no tour group yet. It doesn't need a few. Let's look at his lake again. It is the shade of Miao Miao song, the shade of Miao Miao came in song, the clear and verified bridge tower crying, the wind falls, the Miao Miao Bailu, Miao Miao Lulu, the Miao Miao Lulu, the Miao Miao Lulu, the wind falls, the Miao Miao Lulu, 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 the Miao Miao Lulu. The Miao Miao Lulu, 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 the Miao Miao. Lu Tai iron and iron, Lu Tai iron and iron, will make a complete shot of the full fish in order to die. 210% of the work is clearly not a good thing. Shen Qi's way of having a free breast block and the amount of blessings and good luck will bring you true fragrance. Generally. Good. So what does it look like when you move? But there is a pine and yellow zither in the patio. Steamed smoke in the hall from Kangwaba. Coarse blue fragrance. But it's also a moving place. I saw another army on the second gate. Written. Jingyan's body is full of green. Power first. Happy. Naive. No wonder this power monster. To claim to have moved first. At first glance, he looks like a rich man. So don't look at other people's blackmail gold speculation. Separate books from other people's homes. If you lose it again, the result will be given to Elder Jinsher. Interpretation of the Buddha's will. There is such a passage. When things happened, Xiong Ba broke his hand and was defeated. Why don't you go to the old master's single room with the broken gold stone? Travelers will get ready as soon as possible. How difficult is it to return to Yeguan? Yes, it's to save households. There is no harm if the two lines are tight. A chance to get Buddha's will with a sword. Yahweh. Tightened wind removal board Qing Shao. Cash leave starting from 1000 expiry date. Guling District 1. This writing style originated from college. Han Yuanfan also graduated. Ginseng promises to have. What do people usually talk to friends? What's talking about? The dragon is quarrels with swallowing the dragon. Stolen outside the door of Baishuangbu. Don't know that Chinese is good. Physics and chemistry are good, too. And on weekdays. He will also go to Guanyin often. Let Elder Jinsher talk to Jinsher by yourself. Can talk about gold. If you blame this, you will have too much blood and wealth. So don't look at the quarrel between the Black Hero and the Golden Quarrel. In graduate studies. Fourth point is quite well educated. When Black Hero golds first time with the air killing hand. With that walker for more than 10 rounds, no victory or defeat. Meet the Red Sun as martial arts. Guess what this Black Hero said? Although the walker. I'll stop the army. Wait for me to come in. Read to you again. Not afraid. They're going back to have a meal. That weird lie shot. Retreat and move. Close the 10 doors and take back your habit. And arrange for inspection and discarding. Of course this time it's not counting. Let's see the second time. Black Hero gold and the burning hand that gives away the air. Two of them reach the mountain after the drive. Kill from the top of the mountain is the place where the clouds are swallowed. It's just a killing time. It's a fight to win the Red Sun West City without any distinction. That's weird. A surnamed Zune. When you live. Not good today. Go to know you. Bring people early. Live or die for you. Their daily life is pretty good. Go to bed early and wash early. Sleep state. That's amazing. Can't stand it if you send it to free. And leaving silently. To occupy the battle of the township. Can't recommend each other late. But the black hero is gold. The painting is lightly turned back to the original movement. When tight coin, the door is supplemented. Not good for empty tea. 20 to eat my meal. 20 water fermentation. Black hero Jin's living habits are unmoved. No matter how free it is. People just don't care what to do. What's this? This is cultivation. Most people can't do this. In addition to the 4 points we mentioned earlier. Black hero gold still has several small points. For example, if you are born, you are very enthusiastic. These are our next shows. In 1. Decompose for everyone.